Today, it's the Game Awards without any pretense of giving out awards. This is CheckPoint, but is it? The answer is no, it's not.
It's been so long since I've been on CheckPoint, I forgot that we're visible in the today portion. So I was like, just checking something over here, and I'm like, huh!
I make it a policy not to tell my co-host that you're visible during that portion of the thing.
Smart.
I mean, Beej and Heather, of course, have done it lots, but
Yeah.
for a while when I was getting like different people on, it was always funny.
Yeah. That's what it's as we were prepping to go live. Hello, everybody. By the way, I'm Graham. This is Paul. As we were prepping to go live, I was like, "That's really what this is, isn't it?" Here's the thing that you can say for the today, because it's like it's on the Game Awards channel. It's literally just the Game Awards, but we don't have to pretend to give out awards in between all of the world exclusive trailers and previews and stuff. They can just go. It's just games. Here's the games. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
We talked about it on CheckPoint last week, but the whole like E3 giving out awards thing is super silly. We've got about 3 minutes left on the timer, by the way, before the actual like thing starts. So we'll jump over to that once that starts. But
sounds good.
But yeah, E3 is giving out awards for not for like best games, but they're giving out awards to the games that they're showing during this year's E3. At the end of E3, they're going to give out like most anticipated X awards, like most anticipated blah.
No.
Curated by like the editors from like IGN and
But they do that
GameSpot and blah blah blah, right? So it's like the people who are writing the articles that make the audience anticipate games are then giving out awards for the game that's most anticipated. So it's like
all those outlets do that anyway internally.
And like if a game doesn't get the award, doesn't that mean that like the IGN just didn't write enough articles about it? Like
I hate most anticipated game because frequently the most anticipated game has been very bad once it's arrived.
The cyberpunk problem. Sorry.
Holy moly! Yeah.
You cannot deny that Cyberpunk was among the most anticipated games of that year.
Anticipated, absolutely,
anticipated.
Without question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's.
I mean, us here at CheckPoint anticipated it mostly because we knew there would be a lot of funny things to talk about.
Yeah. Also, like, anticipation is not inherently positive. Like, it's
right. There's like this is gonna be a shit show.
Like, I anticipate that game. Yes, that game is coming.
Mm-hmm.
It is on its way. Yes, I know. I anticipate it. Oh, and I don't know.
All right, I'm going to let's switch over to
switch over to our cool. Oh, here we go.
Us in Bubbles view. Got 30 seconds, and I will wait. Let me unmute the stream.
Oh yeah, bring back their weird, unplaceable music. I don't know what era this is from, but
it's almost like we're almost into like I don't know, not folk like Castlevania music now.
Yeah, it was all over the map on the countdown there.
You have to let me know how this is in terms of volume balance when we
relative
get into the
balance
show.
between.
Yeah. All right.
Some content.
If you're going to be offended,
cowards.
Award. Yeah, just let you know now.
Why limit it to some content? I want to be offended by everything. Jeff.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got
Jeff Keighley
a big
wanders
show
on
for
stage,
you, filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day. some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing.
They play so
like a
fast.
great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you
in a
right
video
now.
game?
This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming
So is this
your
just
way.
a direct competitor to E3?
Today, we kick things
I mean,
off
it
with
was
a big
basically
90-minute
originally that like E3 didn't
cross-industry
happen
showcase
last year, and they
meant
were
to
like,
put platforms
let's just
and
do it.
rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too,
But
made
what if
by
you play on
emerging
Mac?
voices and developers from around the world
Get
to
out!
represent what's next.
Okay.
Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
That's ominous. That could go either way.
Okay,
Interesting font.
I'm prepared.
It's a very Warcraft-looking font.
Prepare for a dragon. We're
Fade.
harvesting thing.
It soars on the wind.
We're forging.
It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor.
Ah!
Is that a street shark?
You cannot hide from fate.
Got the Borderlands
can.
style.
Yeah.
Make your own.
Is this like fantasy Borderlands?
What? Huh? So yes, this is Borderlands.
Wow.
Ah.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
I don't know. Kind of into it.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if it's, they said, the next thing from Gearbox, and I was like, look, that could go either way. It's either Borderlands
Tiny
or it's
Tina's
probably not
Wonderlands
great.
is official, and joining
So-
us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Burch. Hey, Ash. How you
What's
doing?
up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is,
always forget
what
that's
is
Ashley Burch.
Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs. And so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the
Beloved
elephant in the room
by
is
the
this
devs.
the Borderlands game?
Period.
Not? How does
That's
it relate?
That's,
So it actually isn't. It's its
We
own
liked it.
standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're going to find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own
feel
game,
like-
which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role?
like,
Why
was
does she get her
Diablo
own
the
game?
first
So
game?
she is your
like
bunker
original
master.
Diablo?
She
First
is
game to
kind
do
of
the,
guiding
like,
the narrative
mix up
and changing it
the
on a dime
name
if
of,
she wants.
like, randomly
and
generated
she's
loot.
just taking your cast
know
of
if that's
characters, which is an amazing cast.
It's the first one I'm aware of,
through
but
this wacky world.
They just, like,
and
it's sort of
she's
pulling
taking you
it-
on
taking
an
it back
adventure
to that.
defeat the Dragon Lord.
There better be like a
Who is that? I don't know.
you know.
You'll have to play.
And I
epic
wonder who
battle
plays
axe
the
of the
Dragon Lord, because
board.
you got quite the voice
Yeah.
cast,
We
including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So
job.
feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer, and you can find out a lot
Because it's
more
me,
at
I have
playwonderlands.com.
comments on
Okay.
Production.
But yeah, just stay
She's
tuned
got a
for updates.
lav mic.
All right, coming early.
Jeff
2022.
also has a
We'll
lav
see you next
mic,
year. Ash, thank you so much for
but
joining
is
us in
holding-
person.
Thanks for
I
having
but
me.
has a
really appreciate
microphone
it.
that he's
We'll
holding.
see
I
you
wonder
more
if
later
it's
this
a don't
summer
know
on
what
that
to do
game.
with my
All right,
hands
well,
scenario.
now it is time for
Or if
another
he's, like,
brand new game announcement.
Gonna give the mic
This
to
one
people
you
who
probably are
don't
not
have
lav
expecting.
mics.
A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life.
Yeah,
as
like,
a
are we hearing
grid-based
the-
tactical strategy title
Are we
for
hearing
Steam
the
on
mic
PC.
right now, or are we
This
hearing
is an
his lav?
insanely fun
Yeah.
He's
trailer.
just holding it for.
I hope you'll enjoy it.
World premiere. Excuse SNK. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah,
Oh, gonna get some.
this is Metal Slug? Holy crap, it is. It is!
Are you gonna get some sweet pixel art?
Wait, isometric Metal Slug. My brain can't handle this.
XCOM Metal Slug? Is that what we're doing here? Like Metal Slug Tactical?
I wouldn't even have anything snarky to say about that. I'd just buy it. Oh my god, it is. It looks like Metal Slug Tactics. What the f-
Oh. Does anybody ever get inside a tank in Metal Slug? Like, I feel like Metal Slug
yes.
tanks are only for sitting on top.
Yes, but briefly. I love that they still have all the characters with weird names. Tarma and Theo.
How long has it been since the last Metal Slug game?
Long time. Oof. Look at that. Everyone loves the legally distinct Nazis. It is Metal Slug Tactics. Sweet.
I love that they keep
Sold.
It,
I'm
they
in.
keep it pixel art.
Okay, we
Yeah.
have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello.
Ah.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of
Is
all,
it
I just
time
want to
for
ask,
a new
how are you
Strand
doing? How are you
type
feeling?
game?
How are things right now over there in Japan?
A second
東
strand
京で
type
はです
game?
ね、まだ非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じですね。
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to
Still
get your
planning on having the
vaccine
Olympics
soon.
in just over a
Let me
month?
ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted
It's
you?
weird how they transitioned
今まで
from
のものづくりっていうのは、
Jeff
まあ、
Keighley in studio to Jeff
今
Keighley
自
in
分が
this
いる世
interview.
界を見て、
Yeah.
Because
で
the
地
in
続きで
studio
5
version
年
said
後
hi
10
to
年
him,
後
Yeah.
どうなるかっていうのを考えながら
and then
そ
the
こに
pre
エンター
recorded
テインメン
version
トを加えてい
continued the
って
conversation.
作ってた
That
の
was
が
odd.
結構その10年後20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタ
I'll
ンス
say
がちょっと
when
変
I
わ
was
ったとい
playing
う
Death
か、
Stranding on
いろいろ
Play It
考えま
Forward,
した。今後のものづくり。
few
やっ
elements
ぱりエンターテイ
started
ンメ
hitting a
ン
little
トで
too
ある
close
以
to home
上、
on
ま
that
あ
one.
楽しんでもらって、
Like everybody being like
その
isolated
プ
from
レイ
each
ヤー
other.
のためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早くこう時代が追いついてくるとちょっとこうなんていうのフィクションじゃなくなってしまうので、でなんで今回のコロナの中で
Rethinking my creative process. I've decided to not be so
この先をどう作る
prescient.
かっていうのは
Maybe make a super
いろいろ
happy
考え
game,
ましたね。
and then maybe
Yeah.
that will
他
come
のクリ
true.
エイターも多分
What about that?
大きく考えていると思います。911の時と同じような感じで、
Oh, right, when they had to change a
これ
bunch
か
of
らエンタメをどういうふうに
Metal Gear
取
Solid
っていくかっていう
2
のは
because of
really?
やっぱり大き
9/11.
な課題ではある。
There's gonna
Yeah,
be
because
like,
the
there's
Well, I
gonna
know
be
we are
World
all
Trade
very
Center stuff.
curious
and
about
No,
what
but
the
the
next
end
era
of the game
Hideo
had
Kojima Entertainment is
Metal
going to be.
Gear.
I don't know how much you can say.
I
but
can't
can
remember
you
the
give
name
us
of
any
it. Metal
sense
Gear
of
Arsenal or whatever it
kinda
is was going to
where
like
your mind's at
crash
right now, what
into
you're
Washington
thinking about some
D.C.
of the
and
themes
stuff.
or the
Big
ideas?
Shell. Thank you.
言え
There was a whole
言えないですけど
segment that got sort of
今までのような こう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあ
Arsenal
らゆるもの
gear.
が変
There
わ
we
っ
go.
ていく。
Yes.
もの
Right.
すごい
Big
スピー
shell
ド
is
で変わってい
Arsenal
くん
gear.
で、
Under
で
the
そこ
big
で
shell. Got
エ
it.
ンタ
Thank
ー
you.
テインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。まあ、全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであればコロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱりこう、社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので、今後
Yeah,
世
that's the
の
real
中がど
trick.
ちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが、今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか。
Gotta be careful not to be
そ
too
こはすご
real.
く神経質に
Yeah, you
なっ
have
て
to
ます
be.
今。
That
All right,
power
fair
is too
enough.
strong.
I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on.
So this was just because Jeff likes
thank
to
you.
talk to Kojima. and-
Jeff, one
right.
more thing.
Oh. Oh, okay. He does actually have something to show off. Cool. Oh,
Oh, it is Death Stranding stuff.
Death Stranding
Oh, probably just
PS5 update?
upgraded for PS5. Yeah.
Yeah.
This does look. I mean, Death Stranding was very pretty. I'll give it that. Also,
Is it
this
DLC,
is
perhaps?
not from Death Stranding. I definitely do not remember this cutscene. Also, wait, what?
That's a lot of
Death Metal Gear Solid.
it's a lot of chest high walls. It's not the warehouse from the beginning of Metal Gear Solid. It just is similar, looks similar to it. That looks like Master Chief Predator. What the hell is going on here?
The combat in Death Stranding never really worked that well, so I don't know. Same with the stealth aspects. I found only lasted about 5 minutes or so until I was like, you know what, screw this.
Is he just turning Death Stranding into Metal Gear Solid? Is that what's happening here?
Ooh, fragile, nice.
Yeah, very fragile oranges.
Fragile's the name of your friend, who's also she's in
Right.
charge of a thing. Oh, hide in a box. I don't know if this is DLC or anything. This might just be them being silly.
What were you expecting to happen there, Norm?
Gotta put it on the other way.
Just gonna put that back there.
Nope. Director's Cut. Now with boxes.
As opposed to what implying that
there
he
were
did
a-
not have ultimate creative control the entire time.
Yeah, yeah. Now the studio isn't going to be getting in
There
his
you
way.
have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut
crap.
finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next.
Is that
It's
a
my
total
honor to welcome
virtual
to
set?
Summer Game Fest.
I can't tell,
engineering
actually.
actor
Is it
dedicated
just
a
I don't-
full episode
projectors?
of his Disney Plus show to explore
can't
the
be
world of gaming,
projectors, 'cause
and
there
has
would have
been in
been
games like
shadow.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Well, like,
and we're
under
thrilled
project-
to
like,
have him
I've
here
seen
at
that where they
Summer
have, like-
Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
It could be a floor.
Thank you so much.
I think it's a big screen and a LED
Geoff,
floor.
or, sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here.
They're
Hey,
having
I
an
was watching
affable
your
Jeff
show.
off.
And I
So,
was wondering,
why are you here?
if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah.
Yes, drag him, Jeff.
There is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
No,
Well, it's funny
no,
you
I
should
didn't.
say that. Yes, you could
No,
say
that's your job,
yes, I
other
do.
Jeff.
If you don't mind,
No,
I've
I
got
don't have
something
anything to
here. I'm going
present.
to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate
Petition
you
for
to new
this
heights.
Jeff to host all future
It's
Game
going to
Awards.
submerge you to new depths.
I'm like 90% sure they didn't
Maybe
tell Jeff
even
Goldblum to
challenge
do
you
any of this like
to
special
control
weirdness. This is just him
chaos.
actually just like reading the script straight.
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
This new. Oh right, of course it's Jurassic Park.
We ignored
Right.
all the warnings,
I don't know why I didn't make that connection.
forgot the lessons, we abused our power.
Is this just an expansion to the?
The park simulator? I hope not.
We played
a
with
pretty fun game.
genetics like
Especially when you
it was a toy.
name all the all the dinosaurs after your friends and people in chat,
We weren't
and then,
careful.
Right.
and then
And
release
now-
the
Here
Tyrannosaurus
we
and
are.
Velociraptors.
This is a very different world.
Oh.
Jurassic World Evolution. Evolution 2. More evolution.
Neat. And the crowd goes mild. Yeah.
I like the idea
that's-
of a. I think
All right,
Jurassic
this
Park,
performer's
like
new
of the
album,
many
Jubilee, is
games that
out
have been
now,
made
and her
of
book,
Jurassic
Crying
Park as a
in H
franchise.
Mart is a New York
Like,
Times
Park Simulator
bestseller.
seems like the
Here now
most
to perform
interesting.
Glider from the upcoming
Yeah.
open world game
Opposed to just
Sable
like,
by
let's fight
Raw
dinosaurs.
Fury and Shedworks. It's Japanese Breakfast.
Now, what do we get to hear?
I think this is all clear. I think it was.
Well, no, because they said
I think it's just one of the trailers or something that doesn't have clear music.
Twitch Gaming will replace that portion with music that is approved for all co-streamers. Oh wait, are we supposed to be using r/Twitch Gaming instead of the Game Awards channel?
I went to the link that Jeff Keighley sent me. Did he lie?
No, I checked the thing. We are on the right thing. So, all right. Okay. This game looks sweet, by the way. This game looks like a Mobius drawing came to life.
Reminds me of Journey, actually, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I don't remember the name, but Japanese Breakfast is doing the soundtrack. Sable, thank you.
My first thought was that we're just gonna like watch Jeff Keighley have a Japanese breakfast.
Like a traditional one with like the fish, like the multi-course. It's like 8 or 9 courses of like little things. First time Kathleen and I went to Japan, we went to a ryokan up in the mountains. Not like one of the big fancy ones, but just like a little one. And they were like, you got 2 options for breakfast. You can get the traditional Japanese breakfast or toast. And we were like, traditional Japanese breakfast, please. And then we had it, and we were like, that was nice. I'd like toast tomorrow.
Like I'm not prepared to do all of that in the morning.
Yeah, it was not what Like, it was good, and I'm glad we did it, but it was not what I traditionally associate with breakfast food. There was a whole ass fish. It was small, but it was an entire fish.
Her arm tattoo is super cool.
Oh, yeah. For the toast, you have to hold it in your mouth as you run to school. That is an unspoken requirement.
That's
yes.
the traditional way of serving.
Yeah, they just hold it out,
Can I have a plate? No.
and you have to just run past.
Yeah.
So that is a real stage with just LEDs everywhere.
If you've seen that, if you saw the any part of the
So beautiful.
Eurovision,
Thank you, Michelle. Sable
the
will be
2021,
released
like,
on
Eurovision
September
happened
23rd this year.
weeks
That's
ago or
some news
something,
for you.
the
And
set
to
there
learn
was
more about this
insane. Like, they
amazing
just-
game, watch the Tribeca Game Showcase. That is tomorrow, where
they could
Sable was
basically
named
change
an
it
official
entirely
selection of
just
the
by
legendary festival.
swapping out
Now,
lights
today
and
is just the start of
new
Summer Game
projections and
Fest.
stuff.
Day of the Devs,
Yeah.
I Am 8-Bit and
That
Double
was
Fine
cool.
will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Lost Ark.
Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
What?
It
I
looks
heard my
like-
name.
With the split, it looks like it's Lost Tark.
Yeah.
Like there's supposed to be two T's.
At Amazon Games? I thought they stopped making games.
No, they just can't.
I thought they stopped, actually.
No, they canceled like a couple of the big games they were working on, but I guess this one's still going.
Smilegate.
But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons
I never
have
know.
returned,
Stop tearing the world.
bring destruction and waking nightmares.
I liked in that demo video there was just a guy like running into a wall.
Yeah, that guy's got guns.
Yeah, how come that guy gets a gun? Doesn't seem fair.
How's that Monster Hunter bad guy escaped? Actually, what's that not Monster Hunter that's made in Vancouver? Because it definitely looks like a creature from that game. Dauntless, thank you.
Out of hope, we turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
I don't even know what like myth. What does myth even mean in a world where there's like dragons and monsters running around everywhere? Like I don't.
Sometimes that's how people greet me when I come into the room. Hello, Stark. What's up? No one ever calls me by my last name,
Sometimes when
actually.
you play
There's
a
the low-
game, there's
the
that
low
one
Stark
thing
and the
in your
high
inventory
Stark.
which turned out to be
Yeah,
far more
yeah.
useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of
So is
gaming
that like an
Then you
MMO
should.
every
or
month.
what?
Then you
This
should
month,
subscribe
can
to
download
Loading Ready Run on
Battlefield 4
Twitch.
and
Ka cha cha
Battlefield
cha.
Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome
It's true.
value, and honestly,
It's
this kickoff
mo-
show would not
I'll
have
be
been
honest, it's
possible without the
mostly,
Prime Gaming
like,
folks believing
purple
in my
outfits.
vision for a new way to bring you the news this
But-
summer. So head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change
Hey,
every month.
thanks for that
But you get to
resub.
keep them forever.
Not as a Not that I'm endorsing Amazon Prime, like I'm saying you should get it or whatever. But if you do have it, they are just straight up giving away lots of games. Some of which are actually like really solid games.
And Lost Ark.
I mean, this is just like a free to play game for members, right? They're not. It's not
Yeah,
just
I
like a
guess.
game.
I don't know.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here.
That's so many words.
Kickoff
Call of
Live.
Duty,
Everyone is
Black
so
Ops,
excited
Cold
about
War,
what Call of Duty's been
Warzone.
doing with all these seasons, and I know
That's
looks
2
like
minutes.
next
Call
week,
of-
June 17th.
It's Call of Duty.
Season 4.
Black
Yes,
Ops
we're
and
super
Call of Duty
excited. We're super
Warzone, I
honored
think,
to
are
be
two
here,
different
so
things.
thank you first and
No,
foremost
it's called
for
it's
that.
Call of
just such an
Duty,
amazing
Black
time
Ops,
for Call of
Cold
Duty.
War,
We're
and Call of
experiencing
Duty
such transformational
Warzone.
growth
Okay.
and dynamism
It's
across the
they're
entire brand.
they were
You know,
broken out
premium title
on
releases
the
to everything we'll
background
talk about
screens.
today, with Warzone,
There, yeah, Call of Duty,
with
Black Ops,
mobile,
Cold
with
War, and
esports, so
Warzone.
it's
But on the
just
floor,
super
it's Call of
incredible,
Duty,
all the
Black
work,
Ops,
and
Cold
shout out to
War,
everybody
X
in the Call of
Warzone.
Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been. I mean, I know season 3. It was like Rambo.
Is there an
Die
area
Hard.
in
Now,
Call of Duty
who knows
Black
what's in
Ops
store
that
for season
isn't a
4, But you
Warzone?
guys, continually update the game now.
Is there
with new
just like,
stuff.
cool
Season 4 is
chill
coming
out
next
place with
week.
bean
What
bags
can
and
you?
stuff?
This is first info on it. So what
That'd be
can you
nice.
tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, the gameplay experience.
We've
So
expanded the
we're thrilled,
gulag.
and I'm
No,
excited
sorry,
to
we've
sort of
hijacked the
start a little bit
gulag. We've
today.
expanded the
I know,
zombies.
we've
You're
got,
gonna love it.
the
Like,
first
hold,
look
hold, we'll
world
hold up.
premiere trailer of,
I have
season
several
4,
questions.
So let's take a look at that now.
So, the problem I have with zombie modes in these kind of games, if in like the war area thing, right,
Yeah.
is that
Do what you are told.
like zombies are scary because there's like big hordes of them coming at you to kill you, right?
Anyway, smart.
But if they are replacing big hordes of guys with guns coming at you and killing you, like zombies are just less dangerous than a guy with a gun, like a zombie versus a guy in body armor with an assault rifle. Like zombie is less dangerous than that, than a guy. They're only scary because they're in big groups. But if there's also big groups of guys with guns, that's like less bad.
Yeah. It's like, well, what's the number ratio? That's a lot. Wait, hold on. That was a dragon.
Sure.
That was a dragon escaped from the last demo. Okay.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
These are the
away.
really,
All
really
right,
Black
well,
Ops.
let's move on to.
They really
we
want
first
to keep
joined
under the
Activision
wraps.
to run Call of Duty esports.
Like the time
and
a
we're gonna talk
dragon
little bit
kid
now
attacked
about, what is the World Series of
That's neat to know,
Warzone,
mate.
which is going to start on June the 22nd.
World Series
First of
of
all, tell
Warzone.
us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new
like
way
baseball,
for us
but,
to highlight
war.
competitive Call of Duty. You know, we've got great
Yeah.
success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk for what will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150
Who are the biggest
player
names in
to a
gaming?
side squad.
I don't
so I'm
know these
stoked
things.
to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
The biggest names in gaming that
coming
haven't
up,
been
very soon, June 22nd.
disgraced.
Looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be
So
part
it's
of it?
Yeah, we
very
are
few people.
You have to jump down to like
Twitch,
the
always, right?
the
But
list,
certainly here with World
the
Series
top
of
Yeah.
like
Warzone
chunk
and
of the list.
partnering
gets
with
kind of
Twitch
thrown away.
Rivals, who's
So it's,
already
yeah,
done
so it's a lot.
much,
It's a lot like
really
the World Series of
put
baseball. Then
competitive
it's like it's the
Warzone
World
on
Series
display,
of
so couldn't be in
these
better
12
partnership
teams.
there, and we're excited
There's
to
more
have
than
everybody
12.
tune
I'm
in.
just.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
Captain
and
Swag.
Oh,
Get a little bit
yeah.
reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah,
Captain
we love the first
Dan
five
Dangler.
members of the first of many
Wait,
events
Dan
to come.
Dangle?
Like
Dan
I said, these are
Dangler.
huge
Nade Shot.
influencers,
I've heard of
personalities
Nade
in
Shot.
Call of
I've heard
Duty,
of Tim
and
the
they also share
Tap
our
Man.
passion
Okay,
for competitive
okay.
Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and
Hey,
really level up
Dan.
what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the
It's-
Call of Duty League family.
The first guy,
And I'm
when it showed
excited
the
to see
first
who
guy,
kinda
I
takes
thought
the cake
th-
here.
these
We'll
were
see.
like
I was gonna
in-game
say,
things,
they're
and I
all
was like,
big
okay, he
battles
looks
out,
pretty cool.
just a
And then I was
Captain
like,
Swag.
oh, interesting. And then like, oh, okay, this is not. These are not
Like, these are
actually.
just people.
These are
Yeah.
just people,
Year-round
yeah.
experience for everyone with so much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this
I
year
was like,
too, right?
Captain Swag. That
Indeed.
kind of
More
works
details
as like
to
a
share
in-game
later
character.
on, but Sledgehammer Games.
I would have.
you
I
know,
would
kinda
have
brings forward
reconsidered
something truly
Dan
incredible,
Dangler
so
as
we're
my.
excited.
All right. we
Username.
tried. There will come
I
a
wonder
time and a
what
place for that.
the-
All right, Johanna,
what
thank
the-
If
you
you're
so
gonna
much
start
for joining
streaming,
us.
assume that someday
All right,
your
we've
name
got
is going to
lots
be
of Summer
shown
Game
real
Fest
big on
kickoff to
a.
go, but right
What
now,
LED
the-
board
what the-
behind
what the
Jeff
gestation
Keighley.
of
guest
that one
joining
is.
us,
Yeah.
my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Well, thank you, Jeff. And hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're
Ryan.
thinking. And no,
Hi, Ryan.
I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things?
That game.
Of course you don't. Look,
You haven't heard of
I have a new movie
it's the
coming out
new
August
FromSoft
13th
game, and
called Free
everyone's
Guy, and in this movie, I
perpetually
play an
angry
NPC
that there's no
character,
new information about
in
it.
a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks.
Okay, right.
to
This
be
is an
a,
ad
you know,
for a Free
lonely
Guy.
background character on
Right,
an
yes.
endless walk
That
cycle.
looks super neat,
So
actually.
now
Yeah.
here's one of those
I'm kinda
world
stoked about that
premieres.
game.
It's a first ever look at our
No, wait,
cast
that
on the
movie.
big screen this August. And honestly,
Naughty game.
it's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought
It's
I
not a
had
world premiere.
everything I needed.
I've seen
Just a new trailer?
world premiere of a new trailer, I guess.
Then I met her.
Put these on.
Do you think Ryan Reynolds deliberately went vertical to like either A, to like seem cool because it's like vlogging or whatever, or B, just to annoy people?
I think the latter, and that's definitely something that he would
Talking
do.
about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together.
Some people haven't heard of this. It's he's basically an NPC in GTA who realizes that he's in GTA and then starts like.
I think this was like a victim, because I think trailers for this came out before the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
And so this was like, oh, let's not actually put it into theaters when no one can go to theaters.
He's also really
Yeah.
cute. The game wasn't even made for someone like this.
Terminate him.
Oh, right, Taika Waititi's in this movie.
Nope.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!
I love the.
That was fun.
They always
seeing, Ninja,
trailers
Kofi,
always
Jacksepticeye,
use
Laser
the
Beam, all those
first
guys
bit
who will be in
of
Free Guy.
that's
Ryan had to say it. I can't.
the
say
first
it
bit
yet.
of that
All right,
song,
up
Teenage
next, it won
Wasteland,
multiple
Yeah.
awards
before
at
it
the
actually
Game
like
Awards,
gets
and
into
Among
the
Us
beat of the
just
song.
keeps going. And now it's time to hear from Innersloth
Because it's
on what's
got like the
coming
kind
next.
of inspirational opening chords and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when Bug's Life had it used, it was like out here in the fields, and then because it's like it's fields. They talk about fields. Ooh, is this like
Hide and seek.
official hide and seek?
Yes.
Ooh, what a rolls do it.
I don't know, but I'm in.
Visor cosmetics. Did they actually show up in the discussion room?
All you can see in the new map is a button. I'm in.
Yay.
Is Kathleen okay?
Lots of
Broadly
fun
speaking,
ahead. And speaking of Among Us,
She's-
last year you
wait,
may remember
wait,
the
there.
very rare
Yay.
Jeff Keighley
She's
mask
recovering from a
available as
cold.
Twitch
Her
drop around
hand
the
is
Game
fine
Awards,
anyway.
never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think they're hacked. Well, never fear. Today, the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation.
I'm surprised
a
Among Us hasn't
legend in
done
his
the
own right, who has some exciting things to share. Shuhei Yoshida.
Fall Guys thing and
Hi,
done
Shu.
like that's like sponsored
Thanks, Jeff.
stuff.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies.
yay.
What I love about working with independent developers
Pindies.
are the new and
Some work as well as
unexpected games
Mindies.
that they create,
No.
which allows us to offer an array
Placed
of
indies.
unique
Nope, still bad.
experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans.
Small group of people who were
One
previously
example
friends.
is from Finji, who has been working with Gleb Lobanov, the
Oh, Finji.
developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game,
remember-
Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory
remember seeing
released
the
today
demo, seeing
and
this
give players the chance to experience a coloring book style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulsborne games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago.
Oh yeah, Salt and Sanctuary was sweet.
The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Someone tell Alex.
I feel like I know so much about this game already just from the name.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is gonna be bad. No!
Always.
It's also kind of funny. It's also kind of funny hearing,
I was given
like
a second chance.
a PlayStation executive use the term Soulsborne.
I spoke the words.
It's like, look, we know what people call these things.
I drank the Mage Bane.
Good for you.
But yeah, if you like your 2D Soulsborns and you never played Salt and Sanctuary, worthwhile.
I live now only to hunt mages.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
It's a big lad. It's another big lad. I don't like the bigness of these lads.
Yeah.
I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
Kitty with antlers.
the chaos.
Antler cat. Online co-op.
I don't care about the rest of the game. I want to see more antler cat. Yes, and we clearly saw him petting antler cat. So already we're way ahead.
Nice.
Salt.
Cool.
Sacrifice.
Thanks, Shu. And that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Annapurna and Heart Machine. I am also paying attention.
Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, you probably don't want to. Whoa. What the?
Yeah.
No, don't touch the wibbly crystals.
Is this
Obviously, the
Hyperlight
bone.
3D?
Obviously, the bone dragon doesn't like it when you sword the wibble crystals.
I mean, I haven't even played this game, and I know that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, how many of the games so far have had dragons in them?
It's a big year for dragons.
Yeah, even the like modern shooter game. Solar Ash. This is like
cool.
Like
That
Hyperlight
looks
Drifter,
so great. Can't wait to see
but
it later
also a
this year.
3D game.
Now, this week there is a
Oh.
ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my
there
hometown
dragons?
of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
Chivalry 2. Not any chivalry at all.
No. I've seen videos of people playing this game.
It's not
Absolute
chivalrous.
zero chivalry. Yeah.
Moment to decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, and we cry out towards eternity.
Kick him in the face.
Find yourself in this moment.
64 players.
Ignite the
Sounds like
fire of your
hell.
soul.
Wait, it's first person? Yeah, it's first one was very popular.
Yeah, they're finally starting to get like first-person melee combat. Kind of good. It's a super tough one to get right.
Mouse directional melee combat.
Wow.
I've never played it. I've just seen videos of people playing it, and the videos are hilarious, but it does not look like my personal jam, but... Oh, nuanced and gory. Hold up. You can really appreciate the viscera.
Gory, but it's like... It's a gore that makes you think, you know?
It's really nuanced.
The development team actually personally decapitated a whole bunch of people just to test.
14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the 1-year anniversary and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th.
I don't know what any of that means.
There will also be a new agent.
Fest?
Who could it be? Well, here's your first
quicker
very,
just to say
very
that.
exclusive but very, very quick tease.
Yeah, wait, how does sprays...
appetite
Does it,
with
when
more to be
sprays
revealed
work in
later
the
this
middle?
month
Is it just like
during Summer Game
whitewashing?
Fest.
Takes a long time to...
I don't know what this is. He said it was very, very quick. Oh, okay.
Valorant.
Neat.
I told you it was very, very quick. All right, warring PMC factions.
probably
You
face
could
off
tell-
against each other in a
you could
single
tell he-
Tarkov,
meant something
a
for
popular
Valorant.
multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate
That chuckle
Games.
was
Today,
clearly
we've got
just
an
like,
exclusive new
he's
look
like,
at the
that's what
streets of
they
Tarkov, the new area
fucking
of the
sent
game
me,
under
okay?
development.
We asked them to send us something. They said it would be short. We didn't expect that.
Didn't expect it to be 2 seconds. Was this Tarkov? Where's James?
Dragon comes through and just burns. Like I am prepared for a dragon to show up in any of these trailers at any time now.
Yeah. Bad news, James. I know you finally escaped, but you got to go back.
We have to go back to Tarkov.
So many new backpacks to organize. Yeah, Funko's probably asleep, but James might be around. I don't know. I can't tell what in this is new. Like, is this whole area new? Like the buildings?
I mean, this
Looks very urban.
This doesn't look like the places that I saw James playing in, but I wasn't watching him.
It's a new map. Oh, cool. Well, then, dang, that must be very cool. Yeah.
South of Tarkov.
It's everything that I saw James doing was him, like, rubbing up against, like, train tracks and stuff. So, yeah, more urban. Whoa, that's too many guys. More urban environment's pretty cool. Tarkovopolis.
Oh, I don't like the preschool.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Sorry, that was premature on my part.
I mistimed
Now-
that.
now
Sorry, my bad.
Now
Yeah.
the grenade had like a little bit more cook time. I thought it did.
Yeah, sorry. I could try again if you like. Just stand there. Now, there's enemies in Tarkov that are not other humans, right? I've watched a bunch of James's play it forward, and I'm not totally clear on it. Yes, okay, there are NPCs, alright. Get ready for escape! Whee!
I think
That
the
was an
idea-
APC, yeah.
I think the idea with the having AI enemies is that it makes it a little bit less of like a zero-sum thing.
Hmm.
When I was a
That,
kid,
like, you
the
can
simulation
fight-
games
you can
of
fight
Peter
people
Molyneux were
and,
some
like,
of
get
my
equipment
favorites.
without
Adding that
taking the
extra
equipment from
salt
other
on the
people.
fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather.
I played a bit of 2 Point Hospital.
The faint clatter of
It was kind of fun.
jousting.
The first I heard of 2 Point Hospital, embarrassingly, was during that like Sonic Direct, where they were like, "You can dress up like Sonic in 2 Point Hospital," and I was like, "Well, what is this?"
Like I liked a lot of the elements of 2 Point Hospital, but the like central like actual like gameplay loop I found a little bit not,
has never been more
like it was very creative, but the actual like managing your hospital and like getting things
Today's
working
campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the
GCU says I do not have the right words to describe my feelings about Sim Academia.
Sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
That's a big pizza, I think. I don't know what that was. Why is that knight going to school?
Wait.
When is this game?
There has to be a
Class is
dragon
in session
somewhere.
2022.
What era is this game set?
In Goofy Place time.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been
Thank you,
doing
everybody.
an incredible job adapting games with series like
For the night school
Castlevania
joke.
and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first
Mari.
clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year. We might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action
Magic the
Resident
Gathering?
Evil series.
And the
Geek
Magic the
Week is
Gathering
streaming live
show?
tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
And the cool.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time
The
to
Last
go upside
Airbender.
down.
He's like,
He didn't just go on a terrible bender.
no, he was like, was like, am I gonna go back and correct that? Nope, I'm gonna keep on pushing forward.
Avatar. Okay, this is my last bender. Holy crap, I cannot handle this anymore. I'm getting too old.
Stronger thumbs. Car. Duck. Duck. Okay. Neat.
It's... I mean... Ooh. So these are skins for existing guys, it looks like.
I guess. Yeah.
Next up, we announce a lot of
Say, like,
games on my shows,
girl
but I think this is
from
the first
Stranger
time we are
Things
announcing
is
an
super cool.
entirely new
But
game
she's
label,
only
new
powerful
game
in the
publisher.
context of
Enjoy
like
this
the real
first look at
world.
more than
In the
12
world where
games
everyone else
that
has
make up
magic
its
powers, she's
initial
not
slate.
that impressive.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
Is this more than one game? I'm having a tough time pinning this down.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Okay. Yes, okay, it is more than one game.
This is just an ad for what, video games in general.
Oh, it's for a publisher. Okay, sorry, I missed that part because I was being too snarky about Jeff Keighley.
Video games. You should play them. They're cool.
What? Making a strong argument, Paul.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Sorry, I like the comment from Equinar who says, brought to you by the American Video Games Council. Every time I try to dash for the mute, it's like it's not long enough. You only cough twice and I run for the mute switch.
I remember this 1920 plus.
Ah, more Mounty Blade.
Prime Matter.
Payday. Oh.
That's the company, I guess.
There you have it. Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix.
Prime Matter
and
could
for
just
that,
as
we go to
easily
Todd
be like the name
Hollinshead
of a
from
game.
Sabre. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you
Wait,
for
did
the
he say
intro there.
Payday
I'm
3-2?
really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Sabre and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, very cool on that. And there are
Wait,
more
that's-
details on Prime Matter.
No
coming
further
tomorrow
questions.
With a stream
Goodbye.
at noon Pacific,
Damn it.
3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one.
Stray
It's called
Bombay.
The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
I was like interested up until halfway through that sentence.
That was a long sentence.
I was like, oh cool, you explore like a ship at the end of the galaxy and fight hordes of enemies. Aliens. Okay.
How when you say that when you say that the ship is massive, like are we talking like Red Dwarf or
Is this a disco?
how massive?
This I do not like.
Left 4 Zen.
Hit your pulse.
Oh, this is getting into like Dynasty Warriors territory here.
What if we
Yeah,
open
yeah,
the
no,
doors
it's
and
Left 4
run?
Dead in space. Yeah,
Just
that
run.
makes sense.
No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
I mean, I'm glad that other people are like, why has no one made new Left 4 Dead?
Heavy. Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
No, I'm good.
Brute!
Very Left 4 Dead. We went to
Awesome. Well,
space.
thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special
they'll,
deep
like-
dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep
Wait, wasn't
dive
that other
video,
game also an
director
MMO?
Scott Lane will
Yeah.
take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more
It's
PvE
weird that
and
it's like
expedition,
a fantasy world,
five-player
but it's called
challenges with unique mechanics,
New
bosses,
World,
loot,
and the
more.
splash image is
6
a
of these
conquistador.
expeditions will be at launch
Yeah.
with the closed beta
And
on
they're
July
fighting, like,
20th
some sort
and
of-
the public launch on August 31st.
Alien.
I will also
And
be
like
down
the
at the studio
style
to
is
chat with
like
Scott about the
it is
game
kind
and
of
the
like
team's
South
efforts over the
American,
past year
but it's
in
like
the midst of COVID. It
But with
is a pleasure
demons.
for me
as if
to
South
finally be able to
America
get out
was
there and visit game studios
as the
again. I miss all these
conquistadors like
developers.
sent
So
home
check out the special deep dive stream on New
in
World
like letters or
tomorrow at
whatever.
8 a.m.
Right.
Pacific,
Yeah,
11
yeah,
there
yeah.
was this
Eastern
big
at
thing that came and attacked us.
summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast
That's
and
true.
Furious,
It's like
bringing some of
Ixalan.
the saga's most
Yeah.
iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and well,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
the most literal,
I was like, is Psyonix making a Fast 9 game, or is this just Fast 9 stuff in Rocket League?
The F9
I mean,
Pontiac.
it makes
Fiero.
sense, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't had like some sort of some sort of like driving soccer thing in Fast and Furious? Sure, might as well.
You're right.
This all should actually happen in the movie.
Yeah.
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League.
I mean, I know that they jump out of a plane on cars in the movie, but there isn't also a car on top of the plane that then does a backflip over the back of the plane and uses a jet engine to shoot
putting
down.
a name on their first game
Yeah.
with a
I'm
brand
pretty
new
sure.
world premiere trailer.
All right, what is Shark Mob up to? An engine alpha.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you.
Vampires.
The masquerade.
Vampires the Masquerade.
You said the word.
Society. Fed on your blood.
Not my blood, sure.
Somewhere in the distance, there's a high-pitched noise of Jacob.
Yeah.
Now,
Whoa, hold up. Vampires with supernatural powers?
ooh boy.
Vampires with totally normal powers.
Define your look.
Fashion vampires.
I mean, that's not really like a vampire power. That's just a thing that everyone can do normally.
Yeah. Change clothes.
Kind of looks like Vampire the Masquerade.
So it is an official thing. All right. Become the ultimate vampire. That's like definitely not what the vampires in
Can't wait to play this
Vampire the
game,
Masquerade
and
are trying to
actually
do.
Won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test available on July 2nd. Bloodhunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from
Yeah,
the creators
the
of Until
masquerading
Dawn
aspect of
continues
that
with the
didn't seem
House
to be,
of
like,
Ashes,
super strong.
part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the
Oh.
exclusive reveal of the monsters
This is the
lurking
next to the
in
Man and
depths.
Medan people.
Oh, is it? Oh. So we're definitely going to play this at some point in all its terribleness. Ah, good. Good.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
It's a dream.
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I
guessed it
strongly
already.
suspect
Damn.
where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
I guess this entire thing is pointless.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out, hold fire.
Or
Kind of
extremely
stupid.
foolish.
Ah-ha-ha.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss.
Literally.
Your survival
This is not a
depends on the
metaphorical, like,
choices you make.
you know, choice
They
thing.
will
This
be
is a
as
big, big,
compass,
big hole in the ground.
guiding you through the unknown.
Mind you do well with the QuickTime events.
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Somehow going to turn into like a
Look out for what?
first-person shooter.
One by
Oh, I don't
one,
think so.
their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? or be lost in the darkness forever.
All right. I mean, I think that game's going to suck and make a great stream. Frankly.
Ooh.
That's
Underworld creature figurine.
That's a big figure.
I like to spend so much time being like, oh, what could be hiding in the dark? Here's a figurine of it.
Most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series.
It's
Well,
just
the
kind of a
latest
big
game,
monster
Arise,
thing
was
with
announced
bat
2
wings.
years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
UE4.
Latest trailer for... Sorry, what game got taken into 3D? I missed it. Anime. Tales of Arise. Oh, it's the new Tales game.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
Tales has been in 3D for a long time, but okay.
Between
Should
those
you
who
need my
worship
skills on the
Reddits to be-
battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
Saying that during a fight scene seems a little disingenuous.
From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
Also, a sword that's 30 feet tall.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Excessive iPad.
Been looking for you.
How are you floating there?
My name is Darkness.
Get the hell out of my realm. This is Tannis.
See, that's a much more reasonable eye patch.
Yeah. How many people have 2 eyes in this game? Oop, dragon.
Dragon, count it.
Is it over? It's only just begun.
At least there are an even number of eyes. Tales of Arise.
Neat. Oh.
Ooh, Le Petit Prince.
That game company.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Have the seat.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th. And the Little Prince season would start soon after on July 6th. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, you can't make me.
Oh, this is like...
One of the things I take great pleasure in is
Okay.
using a
Little
platform like
Prince is
this
like an
show to
expansion
introduce you
for
to
a
new
different
developers
game?
and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life.
Is your friend
Here's
an
your
adorable
first look
animal of
at
some
the
sort?
Planet of
It
Lana,
better
coming
be.
to Xbox and PC in 2022.
You know, Planet of Lana didn't really sell me, but gouache, I'm interested.
Thunderful Wishfully.
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
Pretty.
Is that some sort of cat?
I knew it would be an adorable animal of some kind.
Some sort of like, yeah, it's one of those cats that just looks like a void ball.
I love it already.
You should look up in the sky.
Oh no. Dozens of small dragons falling from the sky. There's a giant moon.
Damn, that's pretty.
2D.
Hand painted, apparently.
Got that 2.5. looks like
Oh yeah, spider thing. Yeah, this is very much in that genre of side scroller. Oh,
whoa, big spider thing.
Heck dang.
Looks a lot like oh, what do you
What's the Traveler doing here?
I mean, a little bit like Limbo, but
Yeah.
also Ori.
Yeah. It definitely looks like the kind of game Paul would play on Play It Forward.
You take that way, yes. Yes.
Like Paul or Heather.
Hook me up with them. I mean, if it's Metroidvania.
What a beautiful
artistic
game. Honor to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited
After
to
Jeff
learn
Kaplan
more about what's
pieced
planned
out.
for Overwatch 2. You guys recently had a PvP live stream
True
that I
for
watched,
watch.
and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look
Overwatch's
at all of
format
our
is changing
heroes
to be a
in the
visual
game.
novel?
It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Right. Penny Arcade did a
it was
comic
great
about
to see
this.
you guys playing, and I
They changed it from 6v6 to 5v5?
to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Just the,
Yeah, the
I mean,
team
it's the
is
thing
so
of like,
passionate about updating the
you know,
look
when you get
and
into
the feel of the world of Overwatch. And
the-
one aspect
the
of that
competitive
is
world.
creating entirely new
The idea
models
that-
for
I mean, this is
Overwatch
what
2
we-
for
I did
all of our
that,
heroes.
Chess
So today
2.0
we're going to be looking at two of
sketch
those,
about, right? With,
Baptiste
like,
and
at-
Sombra.
Yeah, at this
All right,
like
well,
high
let's take a
competitive
look here,
level,
and I know you're gonna
but
tell us a
like
little
a
bit about what
company
we're
can just
seeing,
randomly
but,
change
so
the
cool to see these
game,
characters brought into
and then
Overwatch
everyone
2
has to
scale.
be
What do we
like,
got here?
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so this is Baptiste. And there's a lot of new technology that go into
Like,
our models.
all the
We
Overwatch
have
teams are
new
now being
share
like,
hater
so we don't need
hair
that extra
shader
guy
tech, excuse
anymore.
me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
Also dances.
Thank you.
And then we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry
those, like-
and nodes
got the,
embedded
like,
in her
five-
clothing. She's a world-class hacker,
finger
so it all makes
Vibram
sense.
shoes on.
No, again, it's so
Individual
great
pose.
for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game, updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
We had to remove 2 players from the
All right,
match
thanks
to
very much,
support the
Aaron.
extra hair.
Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark
Yeah.
Alliance with the game developer
Removing
Jeff
those
Adam,
players
Hannibal
allowed us to
Buress,
put
and Ember
several
Moon
extra
from the
layers of
WWE.
hair.
That's right, you didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's
Wait,
coming
sorry,
to
what?
Game Pass
Jeff
on
Keighley
June
played
22nd.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 with Hannibal Buress and Ember Moon? What a weird mix of people.
Today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just
Also, we get to do a launch day stream of this coming up at the end of the month.
Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff.
Very excited
Special
about it.
guests, Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress and Ember
Have we
Moon.
announced that yet?
Okay.
Yes, that
well,
has been
that
announced
looks like a
previously.
trap.
Oh,
That looks
nice.
like a trap.
Oh my God! Traps.
Ow. Oh,
This is
Oh, no, you get
more like down, like
glorious
the
death, I
old
died
one was
again.
like
To get you.
more Diablo style,
Hey, hey,
Oh.
hey.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Oh. 3/4 view.
Oh no. Oh no, I can't believe I'm down. I'm down, people.
The developer's down.
The dev is
What?
down.
So, Ember, I know you really wanted to be Driss, right?
Absolutely. I've read
Ooh.
all the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate
So they died a
level
lot.
to the
Well,
point where
Hannibal
my
Buress died a
wrestling
lot.
character that
Ember Moon
sees on
plays
TV is
video
actually
games a
based on
lot
his
on
character.
the Up,
The
Up,
red
Down,
eyes,
Down
even though Driss
show
has
for
purple,
WWE.
I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
What the? He's the Verbeek chef.
Ember Moon's wrestling character is definitely not a werewolf.
Let me see what you got. You ain't got nothing on us, baby. I'm here
now.
Whoa.
They haven't really leaned into it, but I think that they should, because she's definitely a werewolf.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
That only they have to, but then they have to like work
Damn,
it out so
what a
that
death. Gonna have some weird dreams
so like
tonight 'cause of that.
WrestleMania happens when
During a
there's
full moon. Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be weird.
Oh yeah. Paladins. Let's follow up Overwatch with remember this game?
Kind of fun. I think James and I played this briefly on like 18 games and counting.
I think so.
That's the big thing that these presentations show me.
All
is
right,
that, like,
Summer Game
there are
Fest
so many,
kickoff live
like,
presented by
squad
Prime
shooters
Gaming
and
continues.
MMOs
Yesterday
that
was
I
an
have
amazing
never heard
tease
of.
the next
And this is
Battlefield
doing
from
a bunch
EA.
of
And if you want to
stuff
dust
for
up on the
CheckPoint
history of
every
the
month,
franchise,
every week.
Yeah.
its last
Wait,
big
Paladin
modern-day
still
game,
exists? Yeah.
that was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Going to be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story
Monster
trailer.
Hunter visual novel. One of these games is going to be a visual novel.
We finally will can get the answer to why we keep attacking these giant beasts.
Yeah, most of the time the monsters in Monster Hunter seem to be just kind of like chilling, minding their own business out in the wilderness.
The what?
Rumbelos?
I'm being told that the answer has already existed, and the answer is to research them.
We can't
We
let you
have to kill
interfere with our
things to
plans.
research them.
Also, to make cool armor out of their various spikes.
Yes. How else are we going to make stylish things?
You suppose he saw
Oh
this
yeah,
coming?
we can add this one to the dragon count.
That's true.
I mean, like obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're up to 5.
Wings of Ruin.
Cool. All right.
So, you're going to be born, huh?
What?
Also, the trailer ending bit of like guy running up and being like, "Oh my god," you know, big mon is like, that's literally every monster in Monster Hunter. Like, that's not actually like that.
No. That's definitely the cool thing to whisper to your
Next,
partner's
this
pregnant tummy.
legendary rock
So,
band hits the road
you're
this summer
going
on
to
the
be
Hella
born,
Mega
huh?
Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn it up, premiering their brand new, never-before-released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak.
Please,
this
please be
is
not
Weezer.
be overdubbed with something else. Wonder Woman logo?
I mean, it's also the Weezer logo.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve.
What are these visuals?
After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do.
Oh, it's right from the game.
Don't be
Okay.
influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork.
Kathleen. This is a world premiere of the brand new Weezer single.
self-parody now?
Oh, it's not good. But Rivers has a line with, don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. Not gonna name any names. Pitchfork.
I mean, do you want to talk? Can I spill some music tea?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Paul, I can't hear you right now, so I'll make this quick. But Pitchfork does this thing every Sunday where they re-release or they review albums that are significant albums they haven't reviewed before, such as albums that came out in the 1970s, obviously, and stuff like that. And they just did one for Jimmy Eat World, which wouldn't be super notable, except they had already reviewed that album 20 years ago and given it a 3.5, a rude 3.5 at that.
And then they gave it like an 8 this time?
An 8.6, and they just pretended they hadn't reviewed it the first time. They took down the old review, and they have been rightfully dragged across, they've gotten dragged, I'd say.
Yeah. So yeah, Pitchfork sucks. But I mean, Weezer's not making any compelling arguments either.
I wonder if my Pitchfork Grease Monkey extension still works.
Oh yeah, what did that do?
I made that like many years ago. I made it just for fun. I made a browser extension that there was 2 versions of it. There was Optimistic Pitchfork, which just changed every rating on Pitchfork to 10 out of 10. And then there was Opposite World Pitchfork, which inverted every rating on Pitchfork. So like a 1 out of 10 will become a 9 out of 10.
Oh man, I love it. The people who originally reviewed it are dead, and we buried their review with it. Yeah.
I mean, doing something like that would be interesting. Acknowledging the previous one, just being like how a song or an album has changed, or like how the world around the album changes your perception of it.
That was so amazing. Thank you, Rivers and guys, for that. Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on I Am 8-Bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game Awards. Endless Dungeon from Amplitude.
Oh.
We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and
It's like a
fans
really
wanted
long
more.
dungeon.
Well, here's an
No,
extended
I'm
look
sure.
at
Just
Endless
through this
Dungeon.
door will be.
We're almost there for sure.
Yeah, that's
For
what you
sure
said
we're
like
almost
3
there.
rooms ago. No. I'm
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it
He's got
or
a
die.
bad case of Metroid
Oh.
shoulders.
Option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes,
Wait,
go.
so if you're protecting a base,
yep, just like that.
so it's not like an
Rule
endless.
number
It's not like you move through the endless
Watch your
dungeon.
slot.
You sort of move out from a central position that
You've
you
got
have
the
to
gun,
defend.
the turrets, and the crystal.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
can't do
just
everything
endless
by
in the
yourself.
sense that like each level is.
If you fight alone, you die alone.
Oh. In space, you die alone.
Together again. And rule
Kind of
number
tower
4. Well, if you've
I'd
got
love
all
a new
that
tower
going,
defense
but
game.
you still can't win.
So
There used to be some
Endless
really
Dun-
good ones.
Apparently, Endless
You gotta
Dungeon
choose
is a
a
sequel
squad.
to Dungeon of the Endless. Seems unnecessarily
Tag team.
confusing.
Oh.
I'm in.
There used to be some really good tower defense games for iPhone, and then just not anymore. Sega. Wait. Oh.
What are you
that
guys
was
doing
Sega.
tonight? If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having a ton of fun.
I
Well,
hear
later
that's
today,
good.
the team at Insomniac
I
is going to be doing
haven't
a
been getting
special
ready to
launch
play that,
stream
but
on
I
Twitch. And to tell us
should,
more, take it
probably.
away, Marcus and Mike.
Hey Jeff and everybody watching Summer Games Fest kickoff
one,
live.
it's getting excellent reviews.
Marcus Smith here, creative
And
director
also,
at Insomniac
Ratchet and
Games
Clank.
for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. We're excited that players finally get a chance to play
Oh.
the game tomorrow.
I scored a drop.
And to celebrate,
I got the Among
we're
Us
gonna spend
mask.
Some more time with you today at 2 p.m. Pacific. 5
I just
p.m.
claimed
Eastern,
Jeff Mask.
a live
Thanks for
stream
the
of
drops
first hour
at
of
Game
Rift
Awards.
Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right. I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us.
You
at
wearing it next week? Are we playing Among Us next week?
Insomniac Games at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
I have no idea.
We'll see you there.
I'm here for more
All right,
platforming.
we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us.
right.
Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had
I quite enjoyed
proposed that
the
I
previous Far
play
Cry
Anton
games. I haven't played
Castillo,
5 though. I never
the
just
leader of
never got around to
Yara,
it.
with this big vision
Yeah.
and dream for his country.
I was-
and it really appealed to me because he was a guy.
I was
who
just not
first came
particularly
from a love of
attracted
his
to the
family
general
and a love of his community and country.
oeuvre
and it was
of
so in
Far Cry
line
5.
with what's going on in the
The,
world
like-
politically today and what has happened in the past.
So,
I
like,
thought,
what if a
what
bunch
great
of
opportunity.
rural
The other part of
Americans
it is it's
were
just a
fucking
different
religious
technology
gun
that's so
nuts? And
brand
it's like,
new. It
yeah, I'm
excites
cool,
me as a
thanks.
filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some
I did like
absolutely amazing
Ubisoft's
villains
thing
in
though
your
with
career.
that. It's
What
just
was it like being
okay,
a video game
just
villain?
so you know,
No, I'm not a villain.
we were developing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Nobody
finish,
thought
but this
Trump would
guy
win when we were
loves
developing
his
this.
country.
Yeah.
He
It
wants
wasn't
to
supposed to
empower
be
you, Keely.
commentary
he wants
on
to
that.
Empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel
I will
like
say
we
Giancarlo
as human
Esposito is
beings
great.
fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that?
Okay, what's
Because I
behind
think
that
part and parcel
door?
of us falling in line and doing what we
In the
need
room
to do
behind him, he has a
and thinking
normal
about
door
the cumulative
and a much
effect of
fancier
our doing
door.
what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're
Talk about the
faceless
door.
to him at
All
certain
right.
points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you
Hey, Giancarlo,
base it
where's the
on,
bathroom?
study?
Which bathroom?
It's so
This
interesting
guy
because, of
seems
course,
very
the
similar
obvious choice to study
to
is
the
Fidel
guy from
Castro,
Far Cry
and it is
4.
Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the
The,
dream
like,
of the
charismatic
ability
dictator
of
guy.
the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there.
Actually,
and
who's
hopefully
like
that
safer
can change
direction,
in the years
yeah.
to come.
Who's like
It's funny you asked me that
evil,
question because I
but
was just talking to one of my
also
daughters about
charismatic
Ceausescu
and
and
the whole thing
also
is
Hitler.
extremely questionable as to whose
because
side
we were
you should
talking
actually be
about
on.
zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has
Looks
you
like, yeah,
wanting to be
Plummeting
have
Sloth,
power over others?
I think
and
is
for each
accurate. This
dictator, it's
this
different.
definitely
She
looks
never heard
like
of Ceausescu
not
and
Cuba.
studied political science and all this.
I mean, that's explicit in the
So
developers
anyway,
have said that.
Oh, that it
All right,
that
well,
it
one
is
last
Cuba
question
or
for
that
you.
it's
That's
Who would
based
Cuba.
win
on-
in a square-off
Okay.
It's
between
based
Gus
on some of
Fring,
some
Moff
aspects
Gideon,
of
and
Cuba.
Anton?
It's not actually Cuba.
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question.
I mean, they got hit on the
and,
like
you know,
not political thing again.
Immediately,
Which,
I say,
to be fair, what they said is we're not commenting on like
you know,
the current
somehow,
political state of
I
Cuba
think Gus
in
is
this
colder
game. We're
Right.
just
and
using it
displays
as
that
like
coldness in a very
an idea
particular
of
way.
of the setting.
You know, I think Anton,
which everyone
could
the headline
be
of
the
course
most
was
violent
it's
man
not
on
political. Which
but given his situation, he
Ubisoft
may
brings
not
that on
be
themselves.
rise to that
it's true,
occasion,
but
or may
it's
have the
not
time.
quite as
Moff Gideon is other
as
world.
bad as it has been.
This guy
previous.
thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin.
I mean, that was the thing in Far Cry 4 where it was like maybe the best
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Sean
thing to
Carlo.
do in the
If you haven't
game
picked
is
up on
the
it
one,
yet,
the
Prime Gaming unlocks a
like
ton of
10-minute
in-game
speed
benefits
run
from
where you
Amazon
just
Prime
go
members,
along with
like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in
Just
Apex
wait.
Legends,
just go along with the bad
$200,000
guy
in GTA
and
cash
nobody
every week
dies.
to play GTA
Yeah,
Online.
kind of
and
good.
in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume
Considering
for Bean
how
through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has
compromised and
come to
morally
reveal a
problematic
brand
every
new
other
costume
option is.
coming to the game
Yeah.
based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Legendary franchise. What? I definitely was not expecting that.
Wow,
That's
Fall Guys.
That's amazing. I was not expecting a 2B Fall Guys costume. That's
We should
all
play-
right.
We should do Fall Guys again on stream someday.
Yeah, I like it. Quick, somebody call the tech otakus.
Fall Guys skins are getting ridiculous.
This is some new Genshin content.
The vision bearer
Yeah,
dies.
this is Genshin
the light in
Impact.
their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is
On
my
the
way
Epic
of
Game Store
uncovering
this week,
hidden talents.
Genshin Impact
And
is their
hopefully this
is one of their
time,
free
getting a
games,
vision
and
to
it's
glow
like, wait,
again. Your
isn't
opponent
that a
is new
free?
to the clash.
It's
and
already
quickly
free?
become the dark horse of the tournament.
The other game is
The
Control,
vision
by
is
the way.
missing.
Yes.
Sounds of nature turn into a clamor
Again,
of noise during
not
stormy weather.
endorsing the Epic Game Store, but if you haven't played Control,
The winds
you can get it for free right now.
clouds high. The birds come.
It's the
Mhm.
base version, but you can get the rest of it for like $10 or something.
New
So
Husbando
today
just
we've
dropped.
announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too?
Dev
Joining me now are
at-on
Dave
games.
Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games.
Clearly
we know you
Dev
guys well
at-on
from all your
games.
amazing work over the years
Yeah.
from Treyarch and Call
Dev
of Duty Black
slash
Ops.
at
But
slash on
what can
games.
we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well,
So you
thanks,
get to choose.
Jeff. And,
It's either
look,
dev
Jason
games,
and I,
at games,
we've
or
been
on
mates
games.
for donkey's years. And we're like an old married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades.
I feel like I've
and we've
heard
worked
of
on
these
some
names
huge
before.
franchises. You know the games. You know they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, you know,
Treyarch.
what if we deviated? So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off.
Jason Blundell
From day
was
one, we got
Treyarch.
complete financial security to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I like the
a
idea that
groundbreaking
the
new
A and
IP
the O
with
are actually
innovation at its
escape
very
control
core.
characters.
And the
so
team
it's
at
Dev
Deviation
T
Games, the
N
culture we have is really, really simple.
is actually how it would
There's
render.
no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So
You may
essentially we spent
ask
the last
why
year
we're here.
building the team, right? And so what we
Considering
knew
we
was
have
wanted
nothing to show.
collect
We got these cool
passionate,
shirts and hoodies made up,
creative,
but nowhere to
collaborative
wear them.
people and bring them together.
Look,
kind
if
of
somebody's
under
going
one
to
roof,
come
that's what Deviation Games
and
is.
talk
So,
about their game studio
yeah, we don't
without
have
actually
anything to show
showing
right
any
now,
games,
but that
I want
collaboration,
to
that
hear from
imagination
Jade Raymond's new
is
studio.
going on, and we're going to have something that's
Yeah.
going to,
That's like
I think,
hiring
leave
all
an
the
indelible
Stadia
mark in the
developers.
industry when we come out.
All right, well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Oh, they did print a bunch of t-shirts. And that's all you get told.
There
Okay,
will
big
be a
news. The
game
stage has
for
changed.
PlayStation at some point in the
Blue
future.
of PlayStation, so you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation
Nothing
is
further,
all
Jeff.
about
Thank
quality.
you. Goodbye.
What can you
From
tell me
soup
about?
to
What can you tell us
nuts,
about that
this project
partnership?
is all about
They're
quality.
giving
And our
us
team of
money to
deviators that we
make a
have
game?
back in the studio,
What do you think?
we're
the
doing this for
part-
you. We
what,
are so
what do you
proud
think
of
it
you.
is?
And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process, and we
Like,
see
but
how
you're
they do
making
things.
this one.
It's really
Like,
clear how they're managing to accomplish
Are we talking
that.
about
So we couldn't be
Sony
more proud to
game
expand
development studio,
PlayStation's
or like
portfolio, which we're
Sony
going to
as
do
a
in a very, very
publisher?
significant way.
I mean,
Or
let's just face it.
Sony
right?
as the
Sony
makers
rocks,
of a
and they get our
PlayStation?
kind of brand of crazy, so
Like,
we're very happy with this partnership.
There's a lot of
All
different
right,
Sonys.
so
that you could-
Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future. And
TG Alternative says this segment could have been a GameIndustry.biz article. Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are
We have
honored
to
to
leave
be
now.
premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. But right now, here's the
Motorcycle
Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
Oh. I want music from Sonic games that I know.
Yeah, I want to see a Philharmonic Orchestra perform Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, Casino Night or something. Yes, I haven't played a Sonic game since like Sonic 3. Shut
Yeah,
up.
look, first of all, shut up. Secondly, man, that blue guy goes really fast.
Yeah, my only connection with Sonic games from like the last 10 years is doing freaky intros on Unskippable.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is this... Oh, Unleashed is the game with the werehog, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like, was Sonic known for being leashed previously? I feel like not.
Oh, they should be in blue tuxedos. That would be so expensive. Make an entire orchestra's worth of blue tuxedos. Whoa.
Or like the Olympics thing, just with like big like Sonic mascot heads.
Just a mascot head.
It'd be tough to play like a violin.
Somebody was saying, I remember something from Late Night Dub Fight. Yeah, that was probably Sonic 06, which is largely considered a mistake that people have apologized for many years.
That's what the romance one?
Yes.
To be fair, free symphony performance, actually pretty cool.
Love orchestra music. All right, Sunday, Warner Brothers Games and Turtle Rock will be giving players a new look. At the
speaking
zombie
of
multiplayer
Left 4
run
Dead.
of Back
Oh,
4
man.
Blood. And right now we've
The
got
sequel
a
to Back
quick
3
tease
Blood?
of a new buy and tease on the beta coming later this summer.
Yeah, you really got me there.
Because like Back 2 Blood kind of works.
Oh! Alright, this is... I'm more interested in this one than the other one.
Those guys who made that other game, like it's like Left 4 Dead but in space, because the Left 4 Dead people haven't made a game in a while. Might be kind of awkward there.
Yeah. Well, that's a big one. It's a good name for that game, too. Who's making this?
Yeah,
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home.
Oh, Turtle Rock.
Last year,
Oh,
Steam
okay.
and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest.
Valve
and
wasn't
this
doing
year,
anything, so they just
Steam's
left.
Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little
routinely-
of the brand new demo
routinely
which you can
digging on
exclusively
E3.
play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
Okay, we're up to 5 dragons and 3
Hi,
subtle
my name's
reminders
Andrew
that
Schuldice, and
Jeff
I'm
is
working on
Canadian.
Tunic, which is an
Tunic,
isometric action adventure about a tiny fox in a big world, where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and
Hyped
find
for
secrets.
Tunic.
Sold.
I first started working on it about 6 years ago.
This is something I think I've talked about this
It's
in
been
previous like
changing a lot
E3
over the
things
years,
or whatever, right? But it's like
I'm really excited about where we've gotten.
with all the like,
So in
especially
Tunic,
I mean, first-person
you
shooters aren't too
start
bad
the
this
game
year,
and
but
you
like
are a little fox that's
there's
washed
something
up on
about
the beach,
games
and
like
you don't
this
have a whole lot of context except for
and the
a
that
lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further,
that game
you're going to find a sword. It's really about that sense of discovery, about
super neat like
wondering
2D
what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new
it
demo
almost
that
like
was,
feels like a
for the
physical
home audience,
like,
and so it's full of never before seen stuff.
nice.
A brand new
it's like a
dungeon,
nice
a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
even though this is like action and stuff, it's just like a like breath of
So
fresh
excited
air or
about
whatever.
Tunic,
It's just
and
like,
Sable also is
something-
going to be one of the
something
games in
different
that, along with a
isn't
lot of other awesome titles. So
shooting
check that out next week.
zombies
on
or aliens
Xbox.
in space.
Next up, stave
I
off
played the
Ragnarok in this
Tunic
ancient
demo at
Norse-inspired
PAX. It's great.
co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo.
Also, Felix is producing it.
Classic hack and slash gameplay
really?
goes Viking
Yep.
in Norsefell's Tribes
For
of Midgard,
Finji.
launching on PlayStation and PC
think it's
July
Finji.
27th.
Anyway,
Here
Felix is
the
producing
brand
it.
new trailer.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm.
Oh, I don't want
But your
to.
first task is to
Gods,
find
sorry.
clothes the darkism. Drop.
Yay!
What are they, The Sims?
Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world.
The
Once
gods
you've
couldn't help
plumbed
with any of
Orc
this.
and Carrot, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it
Protect
will
that
be
seed.
destroyed forever. So take heed.
You,
Ahead things rise when
you
the sun
Ragnar,
sets.
you have been chosen by the
Destroy
gods
these
to
dark
fight
spirits
these
before they
giants.
destroy the seed.
So first
Each
you need to
victorious
collect a
knight
bunch
makes way
of
for a
wood.
new day, to venture
And then
into
some
new
stone,
lands,
and then you have to build
live
an
to
axe, and
greater
then use that
heights,
axe to
and
build.
face fiercer creatures. And with
Like,
great
could we
risk
maybe
comes great rewards.
fast track some of this,
But
God?
be careful.
No,
You're
we
of
can't.
little use to Midgard, squashed by a troll.
No.
It's
Yes.
all important.
Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses,
minute.
and grow the
Wait, can you still hear
strength
me?
of your tribe, because those giants are on their way.
Oh, cool. Cool. So my
And it's time for us
cough
to
button
end their pause
doesn't
of
do
destruction.
anything, and I've been riding it all stream anytime there's traffic or
Greater than their
room
height.
noise, and it's not been doing anything. I'm holding it down right
As
now.
the saying goes,
Cool.
Valhalla! Can't wait!
It's just the button to, it's like, hey, BT dubs, I'm coughing now. Just to let people know.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We
At
announced
least
this
that one
game
works.
last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended look at the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend Tim Willits from Saber.
Hi, Jeff.
Groovy.
It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this.
That is
And
a
to help me explain it,
tightly
Bruce
curated
Campbell.
background he's
Thank
got
you.
there.
That's a big Iron Man.
Yeah. I bet James would like to have that. How do we have Jeff Goldblum and not
Bruce Campbell?
Bruce Campbell
Hola,
introducing
cyber
this?
friends.
Yeah.
I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude
Okay,
who saved
cool.
the world from
Not
evil.
not
I'm here to
Lemke.
bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option.
Be a Deadite?
You can play
Just go
as
for
the
a drive.
vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places
Looks
you've
like
seen
that, yeah.
before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts.
Asymmetrical.
When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself.
GCU brings up a
But
good
for now,
point.
I'll
Hasn't
leave you with this thought.
collecting pages of the Necronomicon traditionally been a bad
It was
thing?
no accident that Ash always wore
Yeah, I feel like the
brown pants.
Necronomicon doesn't actually help him out that much in Army of Darkness. Isn't that the source of most of the problem?
I don't know, this looks pretty sweet. Dope. Oh, that guy.
I'll spoil those good.
Hey, I'll swallow your soul.
Okay, guys, now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special.
Don't hype it up
Today,
too much,
I am
Jeff.
so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game.
rips
It
off his
comes from one
mask.
of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this
Present
developer for believing in
Half-Life
my
3.
vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado,
I have the
please
official
sit
chat
back and
open
enjoy
the other screen
this
just out of
truly
curiosity.
spectacular
And
world premiere.
People just
It
writing,
is
"Oh,
finally time."
is like the biggest thing that everyone's putting in.
Boy,
I don't
he was really
understand.
excited. This must be Elden Ring.
Horse.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, it
yeah.
is. All right, cool, good, finally.
Right,
The
George R. R. Martin.
tarnished will soon return,
He's never gonna finish that book.
guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
So is that castle. Ugh.
Yeah.
Foul tarnished.
Where's he coming?
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Lots of talking about flames and extinguishing. Possibly relevant.
It's very Soulsborne by design.
Yeah.
In an unending curse.
I want to learn. Ooh, dragon.
Oh, dragon. Count it.
I want to learn more about that horse running up a hill
The champion
or a cliff.
or lord to be born.
I appreciate all the people in chat who are like, it's not going to be Elden Ring. I imagine mostly as sort of like self-preservation. They were just like, no, it's not Elden Ring. It's not going to be Elden Ring. I'm going to convince myself it's not Elden Ring. That way I won't be disappointed.
If it's not Elden Ring, then like, what the heck is From Software been doing all this time? Like, have they been working
No,
on
but
a
it's
completely other game?
It's become mimetic that they haven't. No, I mean before this trailer started airing, it's it's become a medic that there's been no new information on this game in a while.
I mean, we've been counting dragons. A large number of big mythical elves have shown up on this stream. I can think of at least like 3 or 4.
And that cat with antlers. There we go.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if it was just
January 21st.
But
it actually happened.
If it was just
Elden Ring
Bloodborne
is coming, as you saw,
remastered.
January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible.
That is a
and I
lot
wanna
sooner
thank
than I
so
thought it
much
would be as well.
Miyazaki-san and the team at From for sharing that
Dark
in-game
Souls
look at
mobile.
Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part. And for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend.
You're welcome,
Netflix
Jeff.
Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow. Ubisoft Forward on Saturday. And Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday. Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full
currently
and
have
complete
any plans
schedule.
to
And this
do
is
other
really
post-streams?
just the kickoff to summer
know
and a
if
ton
we
of
will.
other
Not really,
amazing events that I'm fully supportive of.
I don't even know
Very
what the full
excited
list
to
of
see what they have
E3
in
stuff
store
that's
for us as
happening
well.
is.
As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine right now. Good night, everybody.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Thanks for the trailers.
Now, kickoff.
Anyway.
Hello and welcome.
Go away, Tim
Hello
Schafer.
and
I don't want to talk
hello
to
and
you.
goodbye. All right. Well, that was neat.
Yeah.
Those sure were some video games.
Yeah. I do appreciate there was a I feel like there's a minimum of BS between things. It was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that was good. Except for the one note with the one exception, I think, of being like, look at these two men. They started a video game company.
Good for
anything
you.
Anything to add to that?
No.
No? Sony. Okay, tell us about no? All right. Nice shirts. Thanks for coming.
So you're making you're a video game company and you're working with a video game console to release a game.
Great. I just love it was like, well, tell us more about that. And the guy was like, well, Sony's made lots of good games. Like,
I wonder if they're just like like the latest people to sign with Sony, so they're like, hey, can we put these guys into the thing?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Neat. Okay. Well, I mean that's sort of it for the stream then, because we're gonna go away and record Checkpoint. I don't know. What do you think? Actually, here let's ask chat here. Is there anything from there that you think we should report on?
I mean, we
in Checkpoint.
We talk about it a lot on, when around these kind of things, right? Is that a lot of the news is like, this game exists, which is not like that much to make fun of, which is annoying because it's like a bunch of news is coming out, but it's not the kind of news that is useful for us.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of dragons. We could talk about dragons. Let's just put dragons in every game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Hey, Paul, can you move my camera up or yours down ever so slightly? We almost have monitor continuity.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Somebody in chat, that's scrolled off the screen already, but someone in chat pointed it out. Oh.
Almost works.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Not bad. Yeah. That's believable.
It's just like, it's like a weird, like, it's a weirdly angled monitor. It's like going around a corner or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, maybe we'll add like a quick point story that's like, well, there was the Summer Games Fest. There's a lot of trailers. Many of them involve dragons, and Elden Ring has a release date. So,
yay!
Hooray! Yeah, that's the problem, Saber Pilot. I mean, we always want to do like this sort of live reaction thing works, but you know, when E3 was more of a thing, right? We were like, what do we want to do for E3? You know, but it's like video game industry news is what we do mostly on CheckPoint, and because there's actually like meat there. But just sort of going, a trailer for this game was released, you know, there is a release date for it, or there is no release date yet. It's just sort of like,
unless it's like a particularly, you know, weird
silly looking game,
weird or interesting game. And the frustrating thing is, it also means that a lot less of the kind of news that is actually interesting to us takes place because everyone is busy with E3 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you sort of get the combination of like a ton of news that we don't care about and less of the news that we do care about sometimes.
Statist42 says, I was playing Destiny PvP just now and it felt like half the lobby stopped playing when the Elden Ring trailer was on.
People were just like standing around AFK.
I would believe that. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Kojima fearing his own dark powers. That's kind of funny, actually. That might be the funniest thing. Oh yeah, Ogun Deity. I think
we talked about that last week, actually.
On CheckPoint?
Yeah,
right,
I talked about that on CheckPoint.
I meant to look at doing a story for that for the actual show, but I did not. So I mean, I guess we sort of we didn't cover it on CheckPoint proper, but kind of on ChillPoint. So that's probably what it's going to be.
Because I mean, like it's, you know, because we didn't do a CheckPoint last week, obviously we sort of missed a bunch of stories because just, you know, stuff because that story is kind of blown over now. But
as Heather points out, we're recording CheckPoint later in the day than we normally would. We'd be We'd be recording it now, like actively at this moment.
Almost be done at this point
on a normal week, but so it'll be up later than usual. Oh right, Tabletop Day is Saturday.
Right, so we won't be doing any co-streams on Saturday.
No, I forgot about that. Actually,
yeah,
cool. All right, well, neat. So hey, tune in all day Saturday for Tabletop Day. That'll be fun. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. Speaking of streams, if you're watching us live, assuming if you're watching us on YouTube, then hey, I guess the VOD worked. If you're watching us live, in about an hour, we've got LRRMTG. James and Kathleen are going to be playing some Magic. Yeah. Or you're going to be joining James?
I'm going to be joining James. He also asked Cameron. He asked Cameron first.
So.
But I asked too.
I thought he said he was going to ask Cameron.
James and friends.
Going to be playing some Magic. The long game tonight. We put it off from last week because I was very sick, and now I'm only a little sniffly. We're going to be doing a raid. We're going to be raiding the Deep Stone Crypt, and I have not done this raid yet, so I'm.
Cam was saying it's like a super sweet one.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. That'll be fun. I think it's Ian's first time through as well, so we'll be joined by.
Are there any dragons?
Don't know. I doubt it, but I don't know. We're gonna be joined by Foxmar, Sniper Pumpkin, and Lumi, because we need 6 of us, and Ian and I have never done it before. So, then after that, it's more Beach Trail at Crandom.
Yep.
Or whatever the hell this is called. Beach continues to play the Betrayal at Crondor, and I'm sure he's very good at picking locks by now. That'll be tonight at 8. Tomorrow, ChillPoint.
ChillPoint, yep.
So,
CheckPoint Plus, where myself and Beej and Heather will be talking about video game news that mostly probably isn't the Summer Game Fest stuff.
Yeah, it might be. Oh yeah, the Friday Night Paper Fight.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing Modern Horizons 2 Sealed, which is
right.
Just kind of like the PPR, but Just it'll just be 4 players, but
Yeah, it's gonna be myself, Ben, Serge, and Nelson. With
Yeah.
some fresh sealed pools.
in a more casual environment, unlike the hardcore competitive world of the PPR.
Of the PPR, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then tabletop day on Saturday.
Tabletop day. I don't know the actual running order, but we're gonna be playing Wingspan, Ticket to Ride, Root, and Tibuch.
I think that's the running. I think the running order is on the screen there. So it's yeah.
Nope, it's Root.
Yeah, Root,
Wingspan, Ticket to Ride, TBH.
Yeah, Root, Wingspan.
I'll tell you
Ticket
actually.
to Ride, TBH.
Ian, Ben, myself, and Nelson are going to be playing Root. Ian, Matt, Kathleen, and Wheeler are playing Wingspan. Ben, Kathleen, Matt, and Beej are going to be playing Ticket to Ride.
Choo choo.
And then Ian, Ben, Corey, Kathleen, Matt, Wheeler, and Serge will be playing TBH.
Opinions.
Yeah, if you saw our previous stream of TBH that we did.
Can we move so much off the ontological discussions into more humor? Never, never, never.
Yeah, we did a promotional stream for TBH during the Kickstarter, and we had a lot of fun. So we're gonna run it back.
Yeah. And then there's still Beach Trail at Crandom that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course lots of other things all throughout the week. Loadingrerun.com/live is the full schedule and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's quickly thank people who subscribed during the stream, because there are quite a few.
Oh, fun. Are you doing any more E3 streams? We don't know, but we'll let you know when we know.
Yes.
The Mullet. 90 months. 90 months. That's wild.
Lunar Jade, gifted by Beowulf. Welcome to the channel.
Hey, Midgard Serpent, gifting 5 subs. Thank you for that.
There were like 3 games that could involve the Midgard Serpent.
Yeah.
Simriel for 40 months. Thank you.
Oh, not him again. For 89 months. Welcome back.
The House of Shadow and Neo of the Dark. Maybe you guys should talk to each other. You may have a lot
get
in
along
common.
well. Audie Murphy, a brand new sub. Welcome to the channel, Audie Murphy. Thank you.
Krorkle for 50 months.
Tabiphobos for 16 months. Welcome back. That's just the name I saw. I didn't realize it was actually before yours. Malakorath also for 65 months. Welcome back to you too.
And happy birthday, Kirby Sliver, for your 4 years.
All slivers are now Kirby's. Muddy Thunder for 34 months. Welcome back.
Ember the Dragon. Even in this stream, there's a dragon. They're everywhere these days.
Ranikel, 14 months. Welcome back, Ranikel.
Tiny Space Marine. Who's been here for 6 years. Underfoot. Always wandering around.
Togashi Naruto for 90 months. Welcome back.
Horton fears a coup. Then maybe you don't hang out in the Far Cry 6. Happy birthday.
Darkova Lord for 21 months.
Hopalon 42. It's 1 year since you've been subscribing, and you're also the 50th sub today.
Paco Taco 009 for 3 months. Welcome back.
Ducky Dale and Danny Lewis. For some reason, those names seem similar to me. I don't know why, but welcome both.
Gwalchmai of House Paradox, a brand new subscriber. I hope I pronounced that all right. And the Nerd Wonder with a 42-month resub. The hitchhiker's number. Thank you. And hey, thanks for these bits.
Yeah, 150 bits from Splash from Mirrodin Foxmar.
Nice.
All right. Going to go away now. I have to do some graphics for the checkpoint that we're supposed to be recording soon.
Yeah, I gotta see if Beach is awake and then get to the office.
All right.
One of those is going to be significantly more challenging. Decide for yourself.
All right.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
Talk to
Bye.
you later.